going to evolve and change, and we're not going to be stuck in this phase, hopefully for too much longer. And I want to remind all of you that manifestation and law of attraction isn't cancelled. It's not cancelled. So just because we're in this phase, it doesn't mean that we have to give up on our greater goals or our greatest visions or our aim of where we're heading. Yes, things have changed, but your why and your goals should not really have changed that much. And I want to support you in feeling like you're still stepping into that power within yourself every day, and that you're still harnessing the power of law of attraction. So I'm going to be jumping on these live virtual coffee chats to share some of the tools that I myself am using every day. So while you're watching, I want you to comment below and just share with me how you are feeling. Like what's going on for you? Let's get real. This is a place for you guys to come and feel really safe and supported in this community. But I want to share with you the experience that I had today. So in all honesty, and full transparency, when I first wake up in the morning, I do use my iPhone as my alarm, and my first instinct is to actually go check my phone. And I've noticed that I was doing that far more since we've been experiencing this pandemic, and since we've been in isolation. My instinct is to check who's messaged me, check my Instagram, check what my clients need, check the news, what are the latest headlines. And for the past week or so, I've noticed that has been putting me in a reactive mode straight away, as soon as I start my day, which helps create, honestly, that anxiety within myself. It creates this adrenaline that I don't find very healthy for myself. It doesn't keep me grounded. And so this morning, I actually set this goal for myself last night, and I said, okay, I'm going to keep my phone on airplane mode until 10 a.m. I actually did it until 10 a.m. this morning. And I dedicated the first couple hours of the day just to me. And it was crazy and powerful and amazing how simple but effective and powerful that was for me, and how it's had a knock-on effect on how I've been in my business and with my clients, and how I've been showing up throughout the rest of the day. So if you're falling into that trap, just know you're not alone. Like, I was doing the same. But how could you keep a routine that helps support you in keeping your light strong, in helping? Hi guys, hi everyone joining. Hi Hillary, hi Luna, hi Brialyn, hi. So I'm just talking about how the law of manifestation, the law of attraction, manifestation is not canceled, and how we can continue to keep our lights really strong. Hi Tony, during this time. So I'm just sharing my little story of what I did this morning, and that was keeping my phone on airplane mode until I was ready to kind of switch on to the outside world. And so I dedicated the first couple hours to myself, and I did this amazing Bob Proctor meditation. If you guys want an amazing money magnet meditation, there's a link in my bio. I also love Bob Proctor. His meditations are on YouTube. And it was the first thing that I did in the morning. And I want to share with you why I cried during my meditation, because it leads me into how you can continue to manifest your goals, your dreams, and your desires despite what is currently happening outside in the world. Because I think it's really important for us to remind ourselves that we don't have to forget about those just because of what's happening. Thank you, Luna. You're jumping on live on Instagram. There's so many amazing lives happening at the moment. So I listened to this meditation, and during the meditation, you'll also find this in my meditation, that I invite you to envision what it is that you want to create for yourself. And at the moment, something that's really up for myself and my husband is we're looking at houses, and we're looking at where we want to buy our big dream family home, one that we want to raise a family in one day. And so I've been shopping around, looking at houses, and since I was probably a little girl, I've had a vision of what I specifically want this house to look like. And really specifically what I want the kitchen to look like. I've always had this dream, maybe because I grew up watching American movies, and I wanted this big, expansive, open plan kitchen. And so during this meditation, as soon as he invited me to envision what I want to manifest, that was like clear as day for me. And I went into the future, you guys. Like, I entered this other paradigm where I was in that kitchen. I felt the white granite countertops. I could feel it on my skin. I could see exactly the shade of blue that my big floor-to-ceiling cabinets were. I felt the sun streaming in through the windows and through the French doors. And I felt the stem of the champagne glass as I toasted my husband with Veuve Clicquot, and I tasted the bubbles on my tongue. The fact that our kitchen was finished and that we were here in this dream house and that we'd made it happen. And this, you guys, is like the key to manifestation. Seriously. So I was living and breathing that experience as if it had already happened. And as I started to live and breathe it as if it had already happened, the tears started streaming down my face because my body became filled with the emotion that I had already achieved this goal that I was setting for myself. So as of today, I have already achieved that goal. My body already thinks that I have achieved making and creating and buying and designing my dream home, specifically my dream kitchen. And my body doesn't know the difference. It doesn't know that, like, technically I haven't lived that yet, that technically I haven't yet put a deposit down on that house. It just knows that it has experienced it. And I know as a result of that, having experienced it, that it will come true, and so it is, and so it will be. And that's just, it's so powerful while we are all at home, while we're all in quarantine, and it feels like our dreams are on hold. How can you actually use the power of your mind, body, and soul to place yourself back into your dreams, look forward to the future, and actually act as if they have already happened, which is going to accelerate this whole process for you when we come out of the end of this pandemic. And really, this is the key to manifestation at any time in life, pandemic or no pandemic. I have already experienced this in my body. My body had an emotional reaction. I felt as if I was already there. And honestly, what's happened with me in the past when I've already felt as if a goal has already happened and I've put it in my body and I've jumped up and down or I've gotten excited or I've cried over it, when the goal actually comes into fruition. So I remember when I hit this big goal that I had to have a specific amount of money in my bank accounts. And when I saw it in my bank account, that money was sitting there, I didn't honestly, you guys, have that big of a reaction. Hi, Bianca. I didn't have that big of a reaction. It was kind of like, oh yeah, that's my normal. Like, I'm super grateful, I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm joyful about it. I'm grounded in that. But it wasn't like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. And I didn't get emotional because, you guys, I'd already experienced it. My body had already gone through that. I'd already experienced as if it had already happened. So this is my one little tip, tool for you guys to all start putting in your daily routine today. What is a big goal that you want to manifest for the rest of 2020? Or maybe it's a few years from now. While you're at home, could you set a little routine for yourself? Maybe it's in the morning. I find the morning is the most powerful time for me to do this. And put it in your body and go through the senses. So what does it smell like? What do you see? What can you touch? What do you taste? And I want you to experience it like it is already happening. It has happened, and so it is. So I hope that's useful for you guys. This is Faye. I was just on Instagram to ask you a question and you're live. No way. Okay, ask me a question. If you guys have questions for me, go ahead and ask me. I have no idea what time it is, but I have to get on a podcast interview in like probably 15 minutes, but go ahead and ask me a question. And I also want to share with you guys, I haven't officially announced this, so I wasn't planning on actually talking about this, but I've had people reach out to me today and over the last week being like, I need more of this. Like, I need more tips and tools. I really want to work on my money mindset during this time. So I probably will announce this today, maybe tomorrow, but not this Friday, next Friday. I'm going to host my ever first live group coaching session, which means that we can all come together as a collective energy and you can all have access to a live session on money mindset with me, and we'll do it together, which will raise the collective energy even higher than it probably would be if we did a one-to-one anyway. So it's super exciting. I've never done that before. The only way to access it is normally through one-to-one coaching, and I really keep hearing the message and the downloads that you guys need this, and you need it more in a more accessible way right now. So this is the most accessible my coaching has honestly ever been. So if you guys are interested in that, I haven't even made the landing page live for this yet to sign up, but I can send it to you guys directly, and you guys can be the very, very first ones to like book in and say that you guys want this. Oh, you're at Stitch Question, you're like, I'm so up for this. Awesome. Oh, I liked your question. Okay. So yeah, DM me if you want access to that live group coaching session at girl_unfiltered. Why am I telling you that? You guys are already on my Instagram. I think I need more coffee. So amazing question. And I'll do a post about this because I know you guys want more manifestation tools. I might DM you as well because I have to jump on a call right now, but I would say, okay, let me think of books. Dr. Erin has an amazing book. She's going to be on my podcast. It's called Awakening. I absolutely love that. Rich Dad, Poor Dad isn't really about manifestation, but it's about money mindset, and I really recommend that. I'm literally looking at my bookshelf now and thinking a new book that I just read that I recommend for all of you is called Untamed by Glennon Doyle. Again, it's not really about manifestation, but it is incredible. I really, really recommend that. I'm gonna go through my bookshelf and I'm gonna actually write a post for all of you guys and share all of my favorite manifestation tools and books. But meditations are my favorite because I get to visualize it. I go through my senses and I get to ground it in my body. And you guys know there's a link in my bio to my manifestation money magnet meditation. So I really highly recommend that. Like, the books are great. I love like absorbing the knowledge from the books, but there's one thing knowing it and there's another thing about applying it. So we can know all about the keys to manifestation till the cows come home, but it's so important to apply it physically and emotionally to your body as well. So I hope that's useful. I better jump off here because I have a podcast interview with an amazing manifester. So yeah, let me know if you guys want the link privately to the group coaching session that's happening a week on Friday. And you guys can be the very first to know. I'm probably going to cap it at a specific amount so everybody gets to speak and everyone gets personalized time. So sending you guys lots of love. Happy Monday. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.